Got my dark Chao plushie. Woo! I'm so excited. I was hyped for this. Right out of the box is the dark Chao plushie. And he is amazing. I really like the way that they did the box. Out of the box. On the box, we have a description. They're cute, cuddly, and evil. Dark Chao are special Chao that have been raised by characters aligned with Team Dark, and their mischievous attitudes prove it. Their darker colors are matched with a spiked orb above their head, which indicates their mood. Take good care of Dark Chao if you find one, or you might be trouble. And all the different languages. I really like what this company does with their packaging. It's super cool and pixelated. Makes me think of Green Hill Zone and then Genesis games. But Dark Chao has very nicely embroidered eyes, teeth, and his crescent, just like in the video games. As you can see on the Dark Chao, there are no tags whatsoever with this sort of packaging. He's rather tied down with some ties, and that's an easy fix. You just take a scissors and clip him out that way. I'm kind of glad he doesn't come with tags because I still want the box. And usually if they have tags, I put like trading card top loaders on them and put them up on a hammock or something. While you are taking him out without, you know, risking to take apart the box, keep in mind there are actually 6 ties to the box that I noticed. I noticed 6. There was 1 on the top of his little antenna thing, 2 in the front of his feet, 1 in the back of him, and then 2 in the front of his feet and 2 in the back. So I know I repeated myself, but overall I really like this plushie. His wings are super cute, and it's like of a felt-like material. Have the little stubs here. I always really liked that they didn't make the little round cuff thing here not floating. I know it is like in the video game, but I like that they didn't do that because I wouldn't want a piece of string or clear plastic hanging off from him. I just think that that's funny. Of course, it's not like a gradient on the arms like in the video game whatnot, and it's not so dark of a red. And of course I have my flashlight on in here for just better lighting, and but it's still red. It's more of a faded red on his bobble and his legs and arms. And I just am very impressed with the quality that TOMY, or Tommy, I'm gonna say TOMY, does with the plushies. Probably one of my favorite line yet so far, especially with the modern and classic Supersonic that came out, as well as the bigger Sonic and Shadow. I really like that, and the fact that they introduced the other characters back into the series. Like, we have an Eggman plushie again, which there aren't very many Eggman plushies, and let's not forget, of course, Vector is a really nice addition as well. Now, the touch tag is actually like a very old type of touch tag that I haven't seen in a very long time. It's like a silky touch tag, and I've only remember seeing this on like my 90s plushies and whatnot. But it's got 3 different panels, all new material, polyester fiber. They were made in Vietnam. That's cool. It's not made in China. Sorry, forgive me. The seam line right here, it didn't line up properly, and I, like, again, be very mindful of when you are taking him out of the box, because it's almost impossible. I mean, you're still going to have a hole there, but there's chances are it might be more visible like on mine. And I didn't tug him or anything. I was very clean with the cut, slipped my finger in. And of course, I forgot to talk about his tail is adorable, and it has the little red mark on it, and it looks just like in the video game. And now to see up to scale with my mascot costume because of reasons, and a lot of the official mascots for Sonic Adventure actually had their own Chao plushie. Most notably the Shadow the Hedgehog official mascot did have his Dark Chao plushie, which is perfect for cosplay. One detail that is missing from this plush that I do want to mention is actually the lack of gradient detail on the antenna. Again, like, they didn't make these have the red faded from red to black, which I'm sure it would be a little more complicated to the way that they produce these and whatnot. It would take a lot more time for them, and maybe they just don't have the ability to do some sort of dye sublimation that could do that. If you want, you could totally do that with some fabric spray that is opaque. You could totally do that with even puff paint on this thing. You could do, add it around it and just do it like that. But, I mean, that's totally up to you if you want to do that. And if you want to, like, modify this thing to have, like, a piece of plastic hanging off so that it floats or something, that's totally by you. But I like him the way that he is, regardless. And, I think that the wings are great, for the way that they are. Of course, I just realized this was bent backwards when I had them. It was like that in the packaging. So, an easy twist, and it stays its shape like that. And I think it's a great representation of what a Dark Chao is supposed to look like. And I totally am rating this plush a 10 out of 10.